Today's drawing is a subtle nod to incredible architecture. Today I'm drawing the Robie House, Hyde Park, Southside Chicago, basically on the campus of the University of Chicago. Speaking of incredible architecture, what a campus. Anytime I'm there, I feel like I'm skating around Hogwarts. The architecture in the entire campus is immaculate. This building was actually designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, legendary architect. He has a lot of history in Chicago. He had offices here. He's got a bunch of buildings all around the city, several of them out in Oak Park, including Unity Temple. But today I'm talking about the Frederick C. Robie House, or as it's more commonly known, the Robie House. It's considered a prairie-style house. It's very horizontal, several levels going up, long rooftop overhangs, series of windows stacked on top of each other. It's actually cited as one of the best examples of a prairie-style house that exists. It's always stuck out to me every time I'm by it, and I decided it's going to be today's drawing. I'm doing blue paper, black line work, black shadows, a little bit of metallic gold, and of course white for the highlights. It's going to most certainly stylize the image straight off rip. There's no blue in the structure aside from the sky behind it. It's a lot of straight lines, a lot of angles. It's very geometric. Last week when I drew Lake Street, I was talking a lot about 1-point perspective. This drawing today has a lot of 2-point perspective going on. 2 dots, 2 vanishing points, one on each side of the image, actually beyond the frame. All the lines of this building are going to be heading towards those points. Because I'm freehanding everything and not using a ruler, I didn't actually draw those points. I'm simply imagining where they would be. This is freehand. I'm trying to make it as clean as possible, but there's going to be some imperfections in there. The sun would be off the top right side of this image. One side of the corner of the wall will be catching the light, reflecting its brightness. The other side of the wall will be in shadows. As soon as I get everything laid out, I'm going to go ahead and start laying in the dark areas on the shady sides of these walls. That alone will bring this image a lot of depth. Just trying to keep in mind the color balance throughout this. This is something that's really important. You've heard me talk about it before. Color balance. Even though I've started on blue paper, I want it to feel like equal amounts of blue, gold, black, not so much white in this image. Robie House was designed and built in the early 1900s, 1908 to 1910. Seeing this house, it most certainly stands out from everything else that's around it. They don't build them like this anymore. Architecture's gone through many waves and styles. I want to call this the golden era of architecture, but honestly, there's been several golden eras of architecture. And when you're talking about an architect like Frank Lloyd Wright, their whole career is a golden era. I feel like now, regardless of the architect, sure, there are still amazing buildings being built, amazing structures. In general, as humans, we're trying to make things as quickly and cheaply as possible. They might look cool and modern, but will they withstand the test of time? I don't know. Anyways, Frank Lloyd Wright, Robie House, Frederick C. Robie, U of C, Southside Chicago, Hyde Park. I'm OJ, Juice Loops Live. Thank you as always. Another Thursday, another drawing. I'll catch you next time. Thank you. Bye. Oh, oy vey. It's comprittered. It's comprittered.